So I want to shift to what is now the perspective of AI being implemented into those higher education environments. And
Mhm.
then what does that also take away from what students are already dealing with the dismantling and the handing back over to the states of education and trying to pursue traditional higher education in the future?
And that's a loaded one because there's so many pieces to that. So you mentioned the
That's
recent
what you
events.
said.
No, well, one of them is, I mean, so again, we're talking about the traditional higher ed is not necessarily a priority of this administration. Traditional higher ed, but they are supportive of non-traditional trade schools, get people jobs, right? But and all the Trump administration also in the couple months ago, or last night actually, announced the award, the grant for AI innovation, millions of dollars for AI, because they want AI, they want America to lead in AI and innovation. And so there was funding opportunity for organization institutions that are able to push AI either through education or other means. So that is still important. But then we get back to the whole access and divide thing. Well, I don't know what AI is if I don't have a computer. I mean, so, right?
Right.
And so then you get into access and who has access to that AI. And then you have in some areas, there's one school called Alpha School, which is an AI focused K-12. And so, so there are these AI driven institutions at the K-12 level being established. But again, when you have a tab of $35,000 a year, right? So AI is being incorporated at the higher education level. I also support a university, and that's an ongoing conversation because the students are not learning. They're not learning. And so it's not even about the dismantling of education. That becomes a question for educational institutions. And there was an article recently about, and I think it was in Forbes, how do you know that students have learned? Because AI is doing it for them. Between the Meta glasses and remote access to computers, they're not learning.
Yeah.
And so then redefining or shifting the perspective on what an education is supposed to be. What does that mean? What is a bachelor's degree? What is a doctoral degree if AI can write your dissertation for you, right? And so I think regardless of state level, federal level, AI, it's here to stay. I think it's what this administration might in some way force current institutions as well as agencies to do is to determine how are they going to use AI and how they're going to be innovative. Because the status quo is no more.